Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Jen Sorensen, and for those of you that are new around here, because there's a lot of you joining us on this journey, I am a fairly new soap maker, but I've been crafting my entire life. I've been quilting for probably almost 20 years now. So you're gonna see a mix of stuff here. In today's video, we are diving into our Disney Dudes series. And this is one that I've enjoyed for a long time, this movie. I love the music, the pithiness, just the wittiness to this movie. We are gonna make, as you can tell by the title, I mean, come on, we're gonna make a Hercules soap. So let's jump in, see how I make this right now, and then I'll bring you back here. We'll see how it smells and how it pairs with the Hades soap that I made during our Disney Villains Month. Let's see how I made Hercules right now. Hey friends, what do you think? Shall we go the distance? Too much? No? Too much? Anyway, all right, if you don't know what I'm doing, then you need to watch one of the most underrated movies of recent times, Hercules. I love Hercules so much. I think it's such a good movie. I mean, I love it alone for the great adult humor in it. Like, you watch it the first time, and you're like, that was adorable, and then you watch it again, and I still want to see a little bit of kaolin clay here. So let me do this. I can see a little bit on the edge here. Let me blend this up just a tad more. That should be good. Okay. So let's move that. We'll get these two and we'll do our pour. So, let's see. Actually, I'm just gonna do the top here for a second because our top and bottom are gonna both be brown for Hercules for his outfit, just two different shades. So we're gonna make all of this brown, and then we're gonna divide that up and make the bottom a bit lighter. And then the top will be blue for his cape. So let me this is one of my favorite browns, gingerbread brown from Wholesale Supply Plus or Crafter's Choice. All right, that should be plenty. I'm not gonna add the fragrance oil just yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit just until I can get some of this incorporated. Okay, get that out. Let's kind of get this in. This way there's a little bit less stirring and incorporating of the micas. And we're kind of handling this as little as possible. All right, yeah, I just love some of the stuff in Hercules. Like, I think I talked about this when I made the Hades soap, and actually this would go pretty good with it. I mean, you're mixing black and gray and black and brown and stuff like that, but you know, they're both gonna have some blues in it. So that might work well. Okay, I still see a bunch of chunks of the mica, but this is done enough, mixed enough, that we'll blend this out when we mix in the fragrance and do some other stuff. So we'll add that there. And yes, like I said, we will kind of mix out more of these micas. You can kind of see them streaking and chunky, but we'll get there. We will get there. All right, we're gonna bring that down. For the scent, I gotta be honest, the scent is what made me do Hercules. Aphrodisiac, after Aphrodite. And this has top notes of citrus. So I'm getting like orange, grapefruit, and then there's a little bit of some of the like musky woodsiness. On the bottom, I'm going to add some titanium dioxide as well, because I want the bottom to be a bit lighter than the top. And this will also help this set up, which is why I like the bottom to be a bit lighter than the top. Add this. don't know why I burp it when I put that in, because I haven't added the top back in. Okay, let's blend this up. I think I need a little bit more titanium dioxide here. Believe it or not, this may look like I'm doing a lot, but I'm not getting a ton out at once. Okay. Let's give this a try, see if this is a bit lighter. That's lighter. Yeah, you can see the color difference here. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, excellent. Put that brown in here because we are going to need to blend that up to get rid of some of those clumps. And get that out of the way. Let's do our pour. This looks like a beautiful chocolate brown. Nice milk chocolate. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Very nice here. Where did my spatula go? There we go. Okay, let's scrape this out. Get all that goodness out of here. And we will do that. Yeah, I just love Hercules. Pain and Panic are hilarious. Meg, I mean, Danny DeVito in there is fantastic. As Phil. Such a good movie. I would be curious to know what is your most underrated Disney movie in your mind? Let me know in the comments down below if you have a most underrated movie that you think more people need to give love to. You know me, I love some Hercules. All right, we're good there. Wipe off my hands. And now let's work on the top. So we've got, top is going to be brown. Let's kind of keep doing that because we want to get all the mica incorporated. Okay, and now for the top, we're going to do a little bit of Key West blue for his cape. And let's get that in. This is all packed in. This has been sitting for a little bit. Okay, that is fantastic. The brown and blue together is fantastic. Look at that. Love it. Okay, we got my favorite mini spatula, which you know I link below because I am obsessed with these I have some for cooking and some for soap making, and I just love these so much. Like entertaining, activities, things like that, just awesome. All right, let's get this incorporated here. And then we'll start to get the fragrance oil in to incorporate it out even more. And I'll give them both just a very light pulse to get everything incorporated, and we will start to do, and the bottom is not setting up. This is a fragrance oil is behaving, so, well, let's start to get a little bit in here, and we'll go from there. We'll just see what happens. This is a really nice fragrance oil. I like it a lot. It's fruity, but not overly feminine, if that makes sense. All right, this is a beautiful dark chocolate brown. Love that so much because, as you guys know, I'm a chocoholic. I love chocolate so much. I don't know if there's a day that goes by where I don't have chocolate, and I am not ashamed to say that. All right, that is all we needed there. So we are done with our stick blender. I'm going to wipe this off. One of the things I discovered, I was watching Soap and Clay, that YouTube channel, and she was talking about how she uses a lot of microfiber towels to start by wiping her utensils, her bowls down, and then washes them all, once a week or something like that. So I started using that. I've got to make it easier to clean things up. So I have that done. And I've been doing that. I've got a bag right next to me, kind of off to the side, of my microfiber towels that have soap. So I'll wipe out my bucket here with the microfiber towel before I wash it, and it really makes cleaning so much easier. So I'm kind of wiping this down, and now you can see there's not a whole lot left to clean, and it's gonna just make the process go much easier. So credit to her. I will link that video down below so you can see it, because it's made such a difference in how fast I'm able to clean. Okay, this has firmed up a bit. I think we are ready. Plug back in my stick blender, and let's get this angled for you to see. How are we holding up? Yeah, I think we're good. Let's try a drop swirl here. So we've been doing a few in the pots recently. And let's just see how this goes. All right. Oh, that brown. And like, I am not an earth tone fan. I love my jewel tones. I love my grays, but this is just such a nice, give this a little stir, loosen that up. Such a nice brown. And I'm just gonna do 1, 2. And now let's start on this end. 1, 2, I think we'll try 3 this time around. All right. I'm gonna go a little bit higher because we're setting up, but I think this is going to look really nice. All right. And then I think the rest is gonna go on top, the rest of that blue. These colors, what do they remind me of? I don't know, but I really like these colors together. I don't know why I haven't done browns and blues before, but it's like sort of ocean. Well, I mean, I have with a lot of my ocean beachy soaps, but there's something about this really deep, rich brown and this blue. I don't know. What does this remind you of? I like it. And it's just that contrast. You'll notice, you know, I pull a lot of my quilting experience into the soap making with my use of colors and value. And at some point, maybe I'll kind of talk about value in terms of both soap and fabric, because I think there are a lot of similarities. And this is why I like to do what I do with, you know, multiple crafts. I think having multiple crafts to kind of bring stuff to the table in different ways really helps. So you've got this blue, which is, I would call it a medium value. And then you have the brown, which I would call dark. And at the underneath, we're gonna have the lighter brown, which again, I would call a medium value instead of a light. So you've got this contrast, and that's why it works so well together. All right, this is looking very nice. We are going to swirl the top after that, and this is dripping all over the place. Okay, losing my glasses here. Pull those up. Don't want to do that because we still have, you know, the lye does not stay in the soap after we make it, but you know, this is still raw soap batter here. So I want to be careful, protect those eyes. Scoop that in. Okay. And where did that go? Here we go. Other end, you know the drill here, but if you're new here, I take the opposite end of my popsicle stick. And if you ever hear me call it a toothpick, that's because that's always what I think about the first time I pick it up. And I'm just gonna do a reverse figure 8, kind of an overlapping figure 8 with the back of that. And we will spray this with a little bit of rubbing alcohol after I tidy up this board here. There we go, rubbing alcohol, and we will see what this looks like in a, you know, few minutes, few seconds, or in my case, 24 hours. It's so long to wait. All right, we're going the distance with this one. I am really happy with that color gradation there that I'm seeing. I think that is exactly what I wanted. You know, slightly lighter brown against the darker brown and this blue. That cut really nice. Ooh, that looks good. Take that little piece off the end and let's kind of check in on the middle here. All right, I like those. That blue contrasting with the brown is really nice. It pops, it stands out. Let's see. Ooh, I like that one. That one's good. Just kind of, yeah. It smells nice. It's got this kind of musty, fruity scent, which again, I think has this really nice, slightly masculine quality to it that just is really lovely. Yeah. Yep. This is, I'm not sure I would change anything with this when I make it again. I would probably keep it exactly the same. The colors are fantastic. And final one. Love it, love it, love it. So happy. Oh, yes. Very, very happy. All right, I will check in soon to let you know how the scent and colors cure over the next few weeks. All right, here is the finished soap that you can see. And I really love the two different tones of the brown. I think it works really, really well. And that blue just pops. Obviously I wore my blue today. And I also brought out, got the plastic layer to protect the soap, but this is the Hades soap. So you can see how they really go well together with the blues playing off each other. This one has more of that darker gray black on the bottom and the browns. I think they work really well. This one smells like iced pineapple. I was kind of going off of the fire and ice kind of, you know, playing off of that. This basically smells like a Dole Whip. This one, however, is very subtle. It's not overpowering in any way. It just has this very soft, and it's really hard to describe. It's got slight woodsy, earthy notes to it, but a little bit of citrus and florals. Like, it's very, very soft. I would say the scent, if I were to do this again, I might add a little more fragrance to it because it is that subtle. But I think that's also a good thing because I've had people ask me, if you're sensitive to fragrances, what's a very subtly scented soap? This one might be a hit for you. Yeah, very subtle, but I still like it. It came out really nice. I'll be really curious to see what you guys think about this one. And I want to know from you, do you like a really strong scent? Are you someone that wants it to just fill the room? You like candles everywhere? Or do you like a more subtle, subdued scent like I have here? Let me know in the comments down below. Definitely give this a thumbs up, subscribe, because we've got plenty more coming up in the Disney Dudes series. And plenty more stuff, you know, getting crafty, you know, cooking, crafting, whatever we want. Follow along. Until next time, get out there, create something beautiful. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you real soon.